What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So reports surfaced that undefeated British lineal heavyweight champion Tyson the Gypsy King Fury has indeed had the 47 stitches removed from his eye early, just 10 days after suffering the major cut over his right eye, which saw him receive 47 stitches. And it was about 2 to 3 bad cuts over the same eye. It was about 2 to 3 inches wide. It was a really, really gruesome cut. The reports are that Tyson Fury had the stitches removed in hopes of pursuing the rematch between himself and undefeated WBC American Heavyweight Champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. February 22nd is the scheduled date for their rematch, for their showdown in Las Vegas, Nevada. Deontay Wilder will be taking on once beaten Cuban southpaw heavyweight contender Luis King Kong Ortiz for a second time, November 23rd. Luis Ortiz has one loss on his resume, that coming at the hands of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. But there was a lot of controversy as people stated that Deontay Wilder was awarded extra time after he was in trouble in the 7th round, to gather himself, and he came back, knocked out and stopped Ortiz in the 10th round of that fight, which was a highly entertaining fight, right? With that said, Deontay Wilder has to get past Ortiz once again. That's going to be a difficult fight. I'm expecting Deontay Wilder to be successful in that fight, in that rematch. With that said, Tyson Fury has all hope to land in a rematch now. When he could have previously had the fight in May, the fight was scheduled to take place back this past May, but Tyson Fury opted to go a different direction. Opted to go sign, came out of left field. He signed with Top Rank, Bob Arum, and ESPN. As the rematch was signed, sealed, and delivered, it was just waiting for his John Hancock, his signature, so they could go ahead and push through for the fight. The rematch should have took place in May. Tyson Fury left Deontay Wilder at the altar, thus seeing Deontay Wilder go the route of facing Dominic Brazil, who was his WBC mandatory challenger, and he had a backstory in history with Dominic Brazil. He knocked out Dominic Brazil in the first round in dominant fashion. Obviously there was a big heavyweight showdown just a week prior to that, which saw then undefeated unified British heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua face once beaten Mexican heavyweight contender Andrew Ruiz Jr. Andrew Ruiz Jr. upset and Anthony Joshua. They will have a rematch December 7th in Saudi Arabia. Deontay Wilder is trending towards the winner of that fight, especially if it's Andrew Ruiz Jr., because it would be that much easier to make. We know that Andrew Ruiz Jr. has expressed his interest in facing Deontay Wilder should he get past Anthony Joshua, and I think that Tyson Fury is in panic mode, thus seeing him remove the stitches, having the stitches removed just 10 days after receiving them, which is not a good move, in my opinion. I think that's a bad move on the part of Tyson Fury. Whoever gave him that advice or lack thereof of advice towards Tyson Fury is a bad move, because I think that they should have advised Tyson Fury, to go a different route. Let it heal properly, especially going into a fight with the hardest puncher in the sport of boxing today, and arguably the hardest puncher in the sport of boxing history. So you don't choose to, if you have an injury like that, a cut like that, go into a fight with the hardest puncher in the history of the sport of boxing, arguably, definitely the hardest puncher in the sport of boxing currently. You want that wound to heal 1,000%. You don't shortchange that wound, right? You don't give it an excuse. And maybe Tyson Fury is using this as an excuse because he knows it's going to reopen in the fight. Deontay Wilder lands one clean left hook, and that cut is going to open right back up, especially if Tyson Fury is not properly taking care of it. That's irresponsible on Tyson Fury's part, and it's definitely irresponsible with the people around him. You got to leave that cut alone. Let it heal naturally, right? Do what you have to do. We know Tyson Fury was suspended until November 14th before he can resume any type of boxing activity or any contact, especially dealing with that cut. And now we're getting reports and word that he has had the stitches removed just 10 days after suffering that cut, which could bode not to be a very, very smart move on the part of Tyson Fury, especially going into a rematch with Deontay Wilder. Reports are that Tyson Fury wants to be, in better shape. He wants to be better prepared for Deontay Wilder, so he don't want to take the time off. Not a good move. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Let's see how this all plays out. So Deontay Wilder gets past Luis King Kong Ortiz November 23rd. We could expect to see Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury February 22nd. As Tyson Fury is going to push for that fight. He's not going to allow Deontay Wilder to go for undisputed against Andy Ruiz. He's going to stand in the way. So we can expect to see Fury versus Wilder Part 2 February 22nd. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to new media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share this video. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.